Additive Guru channel and the Additive Manufacturing Center of Excellence located at Somerset Community College. What we want to talk to you today about is the term generative design and lightweighting. And you're hearing these terms out a lot in the design field, you're hearing about it in manufacturing. A lot of companies are saying, hey, this is what we're working on is lightweighting. What does that mean, and what does it mean potentially for manufacturing and those interested in technology? So lightweighting is pretty simple. What it means is to make things lighter. And the way we do that in engineering design is we can do it a couple of ways. One is, let's say we have a part that does something and we want to do some lightweighting on it. One way is to use a different material. So for example, if I have a block of steel and I switch to a block of titanium, I might be able to reduce the amount of material and weight because the titanium is stronger. So one way of doing lightweighting is to experiment with new materials that are in fact lighter in weight but equally or greater in strength. Another way to do lightweighting is to design the part so that you're not wasting material. So for example, we don't take a block of material, a solid block, and use it for a part. We'd like to actually add holes in or maybe struts to take away some wasted material. So lightweighting can come in a couple different forms. Now the second option of actually changing the design is where we get into the term generative design. And generative design is a revolutionary way to make things or design things. Generative design changes the whole paradigm of how parts are created. So previously, an engineer or designer had to come up with an idea in their mind to solve a problem, and they designed out the shape in a 3D model. Now with generative design, the reverse is true. The designer basically creates the situation that the part's going to have to solve, and it implies, we might be bolting it to a piece here and putting so much force on it here, and the engineer designs that, or the designer creates that situation. The software then takes that information and designs the actual part. In fact, it gives us a multitude of different varieties of solutions for the designer to select. And the solutions are based on the actual forces that are applied by the user. So instead of just designing a part that may be overkill or underkill, they're designing the part to be perfectly suited for the situation in stiffness, deflection, strength, all of that. And also for lightweighting. We can even tell it that we want to maximize its lightweighting features but still maintain the strength that's necessary. So that's how these two terms, lightweighting and generative design, go hand in hand, because they're in many ways achieving the same thing. We can take a block of steel or a part that's made in steel and run it through generative for a redesign or an optimization. Another term you might hear about this is called topology optimization. But we might take it and redesign it for this and come up with a part that does the exact same thing the previous part did, but might be 20 or 30 or sometimes 40% lighter in weight. Thus using the same material and the same process to create a lightweighted part. Now a lot of this technology is based on additive manufacturing for sure, because additive is really great at creating generative design parts because they're typically more complex. But it's not limited to only additive. We can actually use generative design with conventional manufacturing, CNC, and in some cases welding fabrication. So we're not talking about just additive for generative and lightweighting. We are talking about all forms of advanced manufacturing. And something very important to consider. Another thing is the materials. For sure, new materials are coming on into the field all the time that are stronger, lighter in weight, and have different properties. And so additive and conventional manufacturing technologies can both take advantage of that to create lighter weight parts. So anyway, there's a brief overview of kind of like how generative and lightweighting are going for the same concept, efficient design. And the reason we're interested in lightweighting so much is because both the aerospace and automotive industries crave lightweighting. Think about it. The lighter the plane is, the more fuel efficient it is. The faster it can go, the higher it can go. And the same thing is true for automotive. The lighter a car is, the better the gas mileage. And so both of these industries are heavily investing and interested in finding ways to lightweight their products. And so lightweighting in terms of materials, generative design, both those concepts are coming together for great new products, next generation products if you will, in both of those industries. So check out some of our other videos and learn a little bit more about the technology that we offer here, and also some of our stuff in terms of 3D printing. But keep in mind what generative and lightweighting really are all about. It's about creating next generation products through better design, better materials, and making sure there's more people out there that know how to use it and take advantage of it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.